So we have a British journalist by the name of Gordon Dimmack who is literally begging the UK to apologize to Africa for the years of atrocities and colonialism that has taken place, because he feels as though Africa is on the rise and the UK is collapsing. Take a look.
When this collapse comes, and it's going to come, we in the UK are going to need to have some serious reflection on mistakes that have been made, and especially our foreign policy in history. And we're going to have to rely on these nations that we've been stealing from for years to deal with us, because we need them. We're not like Russia. We're not self-sufficient. Russia has its own oil, its own food, it doesn't have to import anything. It can survive without the world. We, a tiny little island, do not have that luxury. We need to import. That's why we've stolen so much history. So what happens, do you think, in the next decade as African countries are rising and getting more powerful, and the Western countries that had them under their heel for so long, like the UK where I live, are on the way down and their economies are collapsing? What help do you think we're going to get from those countries that are becoming more powerful? How do you think that the Africans are going to look towards the English with regards to trade deals and buying their uranium off them if we need to? They're not going to look too kindly, are they? Especially if there's absolutely no apologies whatsoever. And as far as I can tell, this country doesn't apologise for jack. And the reason it doesn't apologise is because if it apologised for the stuff that it's done, it'd have to start giving back all of the stuff that it's stolen.
Well, no lies are told there, and it's not only the UK. And you better believe Africa is on the rise, and you better believe you owe an apology, but you owe more than an apology, okay? You owe reparations as well. And while we're at it, he mentions the vast treasures that were stolen by the UK. You need to also return those. And like I said, reparations. But I 100% agree with this journalist, and he looks like he's in distress. He looks like he's in a state of despair. He looks like he's just like, oh, please, the UK, you need to do right by Africa. Yeah, because we've got people like Traore and other leaders that are kicking y'all behinds out of the continent and bringing our resources in, and only building for our people. And we're going to see more and more and more of that. We're going to see more and more Traores popping up and governing that continent. And you're right, Africa not only is on the rise, has been at the top. Y'all know those resources you would be nothing without. And this man knows and understands it. And perhaps as a journalist, he's seeing more than, the naked eye of people that are not, have their pulse and boots to the ground, right? So he's pleading with his people, okay? But what I am saying as an African is, I don't want just an apology. We want more. And as a matter of fact, we would like for you all to pack up and leave that continent altogether, because we're not accepting any more of this colonialism that's going on. And we're not accepting any more of the stealing and robbing and pillaging, and also trying to come into the continent and build and lock the people of that continent out. No, we're not doing that. You don't go anywhere else and do that, but you come to Africa and do it. So we want more than an apology. Okay? And reparations would be great as well, as I said. You want to write a check while you're at it. But yeah, I really appreciated what this man had to say, and he's 100% right. We're not taking it no more, and we are rising and rising and rising and rising and rising. That's why so many people are flooding into the continent to get their citizenships and what have you. And so I am appealing to the governments in Africa, the leaders of the countries in Africa, to continue to, work on bringing the resources in and stop relying on the West. We don't need them. We do not need you at all. And this man knows it. So yeah, I really appreciated this. Let me know what you all think about this. Drop your comments in the chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content. Also, don't forget to download the African Diaspora News app from your Google or Apple store. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Emma Ansah Unfiltered. Until next time, please be safe.